Hello, Farm Anders here, and did this off camera because I wanted to test. So, we got this wool pallets here, so we need to pick them up. So I haven't done this before. I decided I need to test the trailer. So I got this trailer that will load them up. Now, with only 65 sheep, this ain't going to produce very fast. Now, we'll park him out of the way so it doesn't block pallets being loaded. There's various options here, but let's get back to that after we empty the combine out. Okay, where in the world is the combine? That seems to be a common theme on these farming simulator videos. Where is the combine? So it's getting pretty tight up there with that sheep barn. So this is a testing. We might decide that sheep barn needs to go somewhere else. Maybe we'll buy up that property right there, clean some trees out, even though that's a royal pain in the rear. Because I ran around the map, and there really are very few good flat spots to put down barns. Now we could take this huge field to make a bunch of animal places out. There's enough space that we don't care if it's flat, as long as it's flat right where we build it. That's a very inefficient use of space, so we might have to look into this, because I'm not entirely sure what to do, to be honest, to get animals on this map. Part of it is that the tool for flattening out, as we saw at the end of this field, is not the best. That's my nice way of putting it. Anyways, we should try. I do like to get, I think you're going to have sheep. As slow as it produces those pallets of wool, we need a couple of hundred sheep. So I downloaded a 300 sheep barn. We'll see how that works out for us. So yeah, so this trailer has some options on it. Has auto load, so I don't have to use a loader to do this, because that's a royal pain. Now we could do that, just sell it right here. It wouldn't be that hard. But this one auto loads. I got it set to do this. Why? It says it to just wool. And I got it filled to only load full ones. If not, it would pick up this half full one, and that's not cool. So it's just going to sit there, and we'll let stuff grow. And while we're up here, let's move this tractor down to the field. Let's see. What are we planting, or what are we harvesting right now? I believe it's canola. Let's take a look. It looks like canola. Yep. What should we do next time? Oh, I was going to look at buying a new planter. Yeah, let's look at that. Let me make sure the combine is running again. All right. So we have a 260 horse tractor, which isn't small, but it's not very big either, because, we want to be big farmers. So I got this planter down here that is basically a bigger version of the one I have. There's three of them. There's the small one, small at 11 meter, which, is a big step up from the 8 meters we have. There's one that's 13.4, and then there's one that's 18 meters. Now, I think this is too big for our fields right here. It would work. We need a really big tractor. This one takes a 320 horse tractor, but I think as big as steep as these fields are, this is a 250 horse, and I think we're going to need a bigger tractor. Which kind of sucks. So, I got 10 horsepower extra, but we saw how this worked earlier with just having barely the tractor we need. So I'm going to cheat. I got auto save turned off, so I'm going to save right here. And then what we're going to do is that we're just going to sell this tractor. How many hours do we have on this tractor? Okay, so it's gone quite a bit. I think we're just going to sell this. And sell that. Now we could run 2 planters, which would work as well. All right. So first of all, let's find around a 300 horse tractor. We might have to go up to big tractors for that. I'm not sure how big these goes. Okay, so we could do this up to 295. I'd like to stay with Fendt if there's good size Fendt, but I think that was the biggest one we had in this group. Okay, that one. Let's see what our options are here. 220, 240, 260, again, not quite enough. We go straight up to 300. And the good thing is this one is short. You go to the big tractors, they get very long, which makes them not turn as well. And this cramped field as we have, I think this would be good. 300 horsepower, that ought to be enough. If not, we're going to have to buy something bigger. Now, I think if you're going to drive this big, I think you're going to want rear twin wheels on it. Cost us a bit more money, but I think it's worth it. And put some, wait, where should I go? Wheel weights. Get some weight to the ground. No idea what this one is. What is that? I have no idea what that changes. Beacon light, we got our beacon lights on. You know, beacons on both, because beacons are fun. Design package, standard, awesome. Yeah, no. Front PTO, yep, we're gonna need that for when we do the grass. 271,000, man, that's gonna leave me nothing for that planter. Oof. Oof. That's brutal. All right, let's see what our other options are. So 271 for 300. So let's go up to large tractors. Let's see what we have here. We have this. So that's about the same. It's a little bit bigger. Yeah, see, they get expensive in a hurry. Unless we go to some of the older mod. This one, I mean, that would be kind of fun. We go back to the articulated Massies, which is what we started with on the smaller one. Let's see how 265 straight up to 320 or 375. Okay, so that has the benefit if you need a power boost due to the hilly area, we can add another 55 power. This is of course a lot cheaper even with extra power. Let's take a look at the tires, wide tires. I think twin wheels on this, is that gonna work? Go wide twin wheels. I wish they had like a little bit wider wide tires. So I'm guessing I'll go with the narrow twin wheels. Ah, problem though, we can't mow with this. Well, we don't need grass for a while. So hopefully by that time we have enough money to buy something we can mow with. If not, we'll rent it. No big deal. We can do this. You want the 3-point hitch. Okay. PTO is already there. All right, so that's 202,000. Okay, that's a lot better. That, now frankly, I like articulated tractors. All right, so let's unload the combine again. Wait, why? Okay, that'll work. So the good thing is that first time we run this load through the oil plant, we should make a lot of money. So buying stuff after that isn't a problem. We just might need to borrow some money. So planting with 11 meters, that should speed up, or 11.4 or whatever it was, that should speed up our planting quite a bit. Yeah, I think after we've done that, we're done purchasing stuff for a bit. Famous last words. I think then whatever I have profit from this load, we're going to start to buy up some more fields. Maybe these down here, making one longer field out of those. Why is this suddenly driving much faster than my combine? My combine must need repairs. I think the combine needs more power to keep up with its hills. See, I told you, I'm done purchasing stuff, and 30 seconds later, I was talking about spending money again. All right, so here's the tractor. I'm going to cheat, we're going to move this out of the way. So this is an old school tractor again. It's not quite as big as that 1250 originally had, but it's, you know, compared to the one we just sold, this is old school. But when you need bigger equipment, you need bigger equipment. So let's take a look at that planter again. So this planter can plant anything. It's 11 meters wide. It's 3 meters more, so almost 50% or 40% wider. Now see, we could potentially pull this one. Yeah, 350 horsepower, but well, man, choices. I think we'll stick with this, although we have more power if we need to. Either way, I'm going to borrow money. Let's see how much this is with the options I need. So I think I need that for fertilizer. So 265,000. That's 13 meters, 320 horsepower. Oh, let's do power on this one. Man, that's right, Tom. No, it's too much. So we'll go with the smaller one. See how much that's going to cost us. And again, I can plant corn and stuff as well as normal stuff with this, which is good. So we'll just go with one extension. Which brand do we want? Sounds appropriate to have massive if you have a massive tractor. 250, so that'd be plenty. $215,000. All right, let's borrow some money. So we need a little bit extra to be able to keep harvesting. Planter, go back out here. Yeah, see what's our ups. Fendt, Ultra, yeah, Passy. All right. Try this. Hopefully this works in our field. I have actually never used this planter in a game before, so we don't know if this is going to work. It might not work very well at all. And next time we're going to plant sunflower seeds. And now we're going to need to offload a couple of times first. So let's park this out of the way. Right there. Make sure our poor sheep has food. Doing good. Wait, where did all the grass go? Ooh. That grass left? Let's take a look. Can't remember if I offloaded this thing completely or not. How will I be able to tell? Can I jump up? Oh, it's empty. Oh, that was a miscalculation. All right. Whoa. Yeah, we're good. We'll figure it out. That field is pretty small. Worst case, we'll just buy a tiny little mower and just mow it. Actually, I might be able to use the little tractor for it. Hold on, maybe. Because I have this, so we could set the little tractor to mow with that. Let's do that. That way it's ready to harvest and we're ready to harvest. And we'll just use the big ass tractor to drive the trailer. So this is obviously not that I really had planned to use this grass mower, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So hopefully we have the weight on this thing. We might not. This might not work. Let's see if you have control. Oh, guess we do. All right, awesome. Unfold that. I can check if that field is ready to harvest, but it should be. No, I'm going to crash into something. Where is that field? 43. Oh. For some reason, grass is never like selected on here. All right, so it is ready to go. Now this ought to be interesting, trying to get this to work around this field, but we shall do our best. Great job. And what we gotta do, we gotta turn this down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. Now it's gonna take a while, but that's okay because we're harvesting. So we're just gonna let this guy drive around and around the fields. Hopefully that'll work. And then we'll go pick it up. So luckily for sheep, we just feed them grass. We don't feed them hay. So we don't have to do anything more with it. For feeding cows, we would have to like turn it and make silage and stuff out of it. So with sheep, you can just pick it up and feed it. So as long as this guy gets around here, we should be good. I think he's fine. Don't know about this last tree down there. I think it'll be all right. All right, back to offloading. See, I need a little bit bigger combine, so it makes it all the way one lap. Or smaller header, that would do it as well. There's many choices. So I really think this trailer should have been a drag trailer with two, the steerable front. I think it would work better for the truck, but it's good enough. Yeah, so this map doesn't have much for flat space, but I do like this map. Besides the problems with some of the fields, especially these down here, with the course play not working all that well in some areas. But when you have a lot of mods running, it's sometimes things are just not going to work right. But I do wish there was areas I could easily build like cow barns. Maybe these small fields to my left might be actually, especially sheep barns might work well. What I don't know is if that trailer will pick stuff up automatically without the tractor or truck in front of them. I don't think it does. Which means if you have like multiple sheep barns, you're going to have to run back and forth with a trailer unless you just put one trailer, one tractor on each barn. But that seems a little excessive to me. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we'll move this guy up here. We'll empty it when he comes around. That should just take us to just about a full trailer. I do like this combine though. It has a serious differences in equipment here with age things, but that's okay. This thing is big for my little yard here. Figure out we'll pick up this trailer and stuff while we wait. Hopefully I can tow this. All right, so it is empty. All right, we'll drive that down to our hay field. Probably a little excessive for hay harvesting, but hey, who cares? Finished work. Is that thing done with the hay harvester already? That can't be right. No, it is. All right. Now this field did not get fertilized between each planting, so the yield is probably not going to be the best. So we've got that going right after we're done harvesting it. Normally I would run a rake by itself, but frankly, on this small field, this works fairly well. Now I've had a big tractor, we could actually make this rake even wider, I believe. Should we? Take the entire field in one swoop? Yeah. So a lot of stuff that needs to be turned on, because I need to turn on this independently. Yeah, I'm just going to turn around this field right here. Probably going to have to plant one more field with grass, I think, because that's cutting it a little too close. If I'd had something that took one more season to grow, wouldn't have made it. You know, some bit work is mastering me. Problem getting up to the edge. All right, we will. You figure out who messed with me. All right, so that's done. We can turn things off. I think what we're gonna do here, because I don't like driving with this rake on there. Oops, not what I meant to do at all. Where did the combine go? I'm telling you, this combine hides from me. Yeah, let's go into our map. Where is it? It's all at the end, of course. Because of course it is. So, oh, it is driving fast. Shake loose, dude. You know, I didn't try if this truck could take those pallets of wool or not. Because that'd be great between harvest, because since we slow time down while we harvest, nothing is growing when we harvest. Or we don't have wool pallets suddenly being mass produced. All right, let's drop that off. Like I said, it's getting a little crowded in my little lot area here. See a different map I like to play when I have animals. But again, fields are kind of big on it, so it takes a long time to get anything done. But it does work much better for animals, as it has an entire area that is super completely flat, just made for having barns and whatnot. So if I for some reason stop liking this map, I'll probably just switch. I'm going to turn around here. All right, let's set this so we don't forget. Canola, go, activate. We'll turn this back to the field. Just park that right there. All right, so what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna None of that. Yeah, we'll try to not hit this tree too hard. And that field would be on my shopping list, so we'll park this out there. It seems so tiny compared to a tractor. So it's really the rake that requires me to have a big tractor. If it was just the trailer itself, I think the little tractor could actually handle it. So we have 19,611 liters of grass. I can't remember how much this sheep barn takes. Take a look after we empty it. So this is why I don't like having a rake on, because you got to back up to be able to empty this. And I managed to do it with the other one, but it's not fun. See, so we only offloaded like 8,000. If you look here, we can only take 11,500. So in other words, not very much. All right, let's get this thing hooked up to the planter. And then, oh, that's almost ready to empty again. So we'll grab this. Told you, this gets busy when you're trying to run animals and harvesting and stuff at the same time. Whee! It does not like to be empty. Oh, we got her a little, damn it, got her a little too late. Then it does this stupid thing where it moves out of my way. Which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's just irritating. Especially if it starts to drive forward again. But now I have to watch it so you can get out of the way as soon as it's done emptying. It's like right there. Ah, it's not done yet because I stopped. It stopped. Well, that was dumb. All right, we will break the rules. Breaking the rules. Okay, close enough. Oh, I forgot to actually turn the little tractor to be able to pick it up. I knew something wasn't right. Alright, I think this is stupid, Phil, that we couldn't get this to actually do it by itself. So we're just gonna be cheap. Come on, you can do it. See, a spreader is wider than a field. Hey, don't stop. Why do you stop? This is dumb. Yeah, I know this is a problem. So I kind of want to try to make this into one field, this one next to it, but leave the tree there and tell it to like make circles around the tree. So I think that'd be fun. Just have to remember to leave enough clearance so we get in trouble. Okay, so that worked fairly well using the small part of the mower. Obviously, the field is so small that I think it took less time with the small one because you didn't get stuck on stuff. All right, this tractor can park for a while. See how harvesting is going out here. You know, you'd think you would be able to see a big combine sitting at the end of the field. All right, I don't think that's going to make it all the way to the end. All right. All right, let's put this over here for now. We need to go to the field we need to go to next. All the way over there. All right, so we'll park truck over here somewhere. Suppose we could park it where we need it. That would make so much sense, it's scary. Try not going to the ditch too much. And we need a field on the back, so we'll park it right here. I think we got enough room to handle all that, hopefully. If not, we boo-booed. And we'll get this one moving out there and see how this works in this field. Okay, 11 meters, one tool, 3 laps. Turn that down a little bit. All right, this should be interesting. Let's see, so this would be, say, right, 5, 11 meters. You know, it's not like a huge increase over the other one in meters, but in percent, there's a lot less turning, which saves us time. All right, start at the first waypoint and go. First field of business, can it make this turn? That's always the big problem on these fields. You can do it. Oh, come on, come on, you can do it. Turn, turn, do it, do it, do it. It is doing it. All right, I think we're good on the planter part. So while this is finishing, we did fertilize. What else do we need to do? We don't need to do anything at this point. All right, so while that's running, here's a big A. Okay, so combine should be good. So there's now a supermarket simulator game. Maybe that should be my next game. Or not. All right, find a way out of this field. See, there's room for a bigger header. Yeah, that's just what we need. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I don't think we need a bigger header. We could need a bigger combine, but not a bigger header. Mostly for the bigger tank part. We'll definitely have to look at that when we start to buy up some of the fields further away. But we got plenty of fields close by to buy still. All right, so field 28. Oh, we've never harvested 28 before. Cool, new field. Super exciting, right? All right, I think we can turn auto saving back on now so we don't forget to save because that's so embarrassing. But also save it. All right. Yeah, see, so with the 8 meter, plankton this was listed as like an hour. So you cut like half of the time by not having to do all those turns. It's pretty sweet. I don't quite know how we're going to empty this because there's trees all the way along this thing. So I don't know exactly how we're going to be able to do this. Maybe I'll cheat. We'll lay an ambush right behind it. Can we get it in there? No, we just can't let it do its things. You let it go till it's full, let it stop, and then empty it. All right, I think it's actually going to get to the end of the field. Also, when you start to get fields further away, we might have to upgrade our truck and trailer thing so we don't have to go, again, as often to empty. I think the bigger combine is more important so that while we're emptying, it's not going to fill up the combine and sit without the combine ready. If we get really big, we could, of course, get another truck. Always a possibility. Instead of a bigger combine, buy another combine. Harvest 2 fields at the same time, 2 trucks. We keep this going. Yeah, that's starting to sound a lot like work. Come on. Missed my opportunity. Now I'm going to have to unload the going uphill. We can do it. We can do it. We have the power, I think. Or maybe not. Come on, little truck. Need more power. You can do it. You can do it. We're slowly accelerating. It's gonna be close. As long as you get there before the combine starts. There you go. We'll do offload until it turns. We'll turn down here, and we shall continue offloading on the downhill. Of course, then I make sure I have brakes for it. You know, at some point we might need a proper semi-truck to do this. Or a tractor with a hopper, or a chaser bin, or whatever it's called. Different places in the world call it different things. But basically a tractor with a trailer that has an auger on it, then you have a semi parked at the end of the field. So you have a large semi that you can't run in the field, and you just empty into it. I think that's the way like a lot of the US and Canadian and Australian farmers do it. I don't think that's common in Europe. All right, this combo is full. Let's go and empty it again. So that's load number 2. You know, one of these days, I think the earliest install media had is Farm Simulator 2013, I think. One of these days, I should install that and do a series with an old school farming simulator. If I can find I have 2009, I think, on discs. If I can find that, install that, then I'm like, man, this game has come a long way. I think last couple of versions hasn't changed that much, but it is incrementally getting better. If I had one wish, it would be that the aftermarket mod courseplay, that the company would implement something like that into the game. They have the helper, but I wish they had something a little bit more advanced. Because it does just straight back and forth. It doesn't take turns or anything like that. So it is way better than it used to be. Don't get me wrong, way, way better. But it'd be so much better if you could set up paths. Now, there's another tool that some people use that's called Follow Me. So when you go, especially along roads or when you're haying, you can make vehicles follow each other. I personally don't use it. I have to see on this map because it's so spread out. I might see about using it. So with the built-in helper now, you can drive on the road. So if that works on your map, then that's fine. If you saw early on in this series, I tried that, and it picked some of these small roads instead of sticking to the big roads. And then it doesn't work so well. No, guess it wanted that last little piece. All right, cool enough. But having courseplay built into it, and then hopefully some way on the maps to better identify fields and whatnot would be great. But then a lot of YouTubers that play Farming Simulator, they like to actually drive their vehicles around everywhere themselves. And I suppose that's okay if all you do is YouTube. But hey, I'm here playing a game, having fun. And you know, if you have a game that's moddable, I think you should use mods that make it more fun to play. See, this thing has the gear problem that the other Massey had. It doesn't have automatic gearing. There's red lights. Red lights are not good. Oh, we have tree mirrors. That's the inside mirror. One of these days, maybe I should upload some real farming videos. I have a couple of those. They're not very long. But you want to see hilly fields. I got some seriously hilly fields videos. I was pulling the header up from the combine, up from one of our fields. The road up from the field is so steep that we can't get the combine up. We can get it safely down, but we can't get it back up. So we have to drive to our neighbor's field. So we have to wait until he's done harvesting before we harvest our field. Bit of a challenge. You're right. Time to be ready to offload another load. Yeehaw. I think if I had the money, I'm going to buy a bigger corn header because I only have a 9 meter. If I have the money, our row crop header that we need for the sunflower as well as corn, might see if I can afford a 12 meter on that, but I don't know if this combine can handle it. Just making sure that that's putting on fertilizer. Hey, another save. So the plow missed the turns. That's okay. I think that was the old plow. I don't think that's the new plow. One more field down. Don't a little bit further forward. Go, 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 go. There we go. Got to remember not to drive in the ditch. All right. I am going to end this me talking right here, but I am going to keep recording. Probably at least harvest this field and then wrap it up for the day. Again, Farmers Andrews.